Alright, now to use our Kerboingity and not use the song we just got because we don't need it, honestly. There's, like, not gonna be a point to having that song at any point. As far as I know, anyway. I could be wrong about that. I don't see myself needing this one. But, let's go here anyway. The very first thing I'm gonna do is climb up this thing. I'm gonna climb up a decent bit before I go any farther to the left. Welcome to the Forest Temple. The game hasn't welcomed us in yet with a cutscene, but we're here anyway. As a matter of fact, we have to do this first. Just walking forward doesn't really spawn some enemies I don't necessarily care to deal with. They're not hard, just, you know, it's... I don't wanna. So, yeah, hey look, there's some wolves down there, isn't that neat? I'm gonna go here, grab this. And it's our very first ever small key in this entire game. The first 3 dungeons did not have key, guys. So we're gonna go through this door. Fun fact about these guys, they're dead. Hook shot one-shots them, that's pretty neat. Welcome to the Forest Temple proper. There's the exit. But then some ghosts came and stole some fire. They stole fire from the gods. So we're just like we're gonna go around here. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Deku Nuts out. We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna need the Ocarina, like, I think exactly once. And then we're gonna go over here, grab another Skull Tool. And these are bubbles. They're pretty neat, I guess. Okay. So now the real part. The Stealthos. So we're gonna absolutely abuse Power Crouch out here. Because these things hurt. Like that. That jumping attack does 2 full hearts. It's why I'm glad that we have like a bajillion hearts. And that I've been going for heart pieces this whole time. Pretty neat. So instead of just doing this, and do that. Hey, look, a fairy. Would you like to not be in the wall, fairy? We designed this so that they would be in the wall. Here we go. Dang. It's another key guy. We need it. This is a dungeon where you do need all the keys. So now that we're done stealing fire from the gods, let's go around through here. This looks like a fun spot. The other side on the right doesn't do anything for us, but we can make this block disappear into the ether and get rid of it forever. Cool, so we're here now. I'm not gonna really need Deku Sticks, but I'm full on Deku Nuts. I think I also can't use... I mean, you can't use Deku Sticks, so there's like a lot of the child stuff you just straight up can't use. As an adult. And vice versa for later, when you become child, there are adult things you can't use. And then Majora's Mask happens, and it's like, you can use everything, Lamau, because there is no adult. No, Fierce Deity doesn't count. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, have a nice day. Goodbye. So we're gonna get rid of these things. Do that. No, there it is. I'm not gonna get rid of that guy because I kind of can't. So yeah, these things that I've been getting rid of the whole game, if you go, like, as they're looking at you in either direction, that's a weird thing to actually say or visualize, but hear me out. They charge at you and knock you off the wall. And they're kind of annoying in that regard. I think this is map, don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's a map. But no compass. Okay, that is from whence I came. Whenever I'm doing rando, I always just start with maps and compasses because just like, there's literally no reason not to just have them as a thing. So there's a thing. I could, you know, get rid of that guy and jump on that wall. Or I could just pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, this game is a video game. Okay, that's a new one. This is a fun way. Perish. So we're gonna go over here now. There's technically a thing, a scarecrow guy up there. There's a really cool glitch you can do to get it to spawn from like the top of the doorway or something. And that's cool and all. I get like a recovery heart. But more importantly, it's another clairvoyant sculpture. But even more importantly, we can go down this well. Now the game wants you to take this ladder and climb down nice and slow. There is literally no reason to do that. You can just jump down here. It's legal, and no one, not even Shigeru Miyamoto himself, can stop you. So you can come down here and get this key. This is a key, like, I think would be like the most missed key. On like a blind run or something. Because this whole path has just been leading to that moment to get that key. So our friend came back. I break your rock and then I break your face. And you break into stick. It should be like 3 sticks, I feel like, but you know, I'm like holding grudges here. Definitely not. Nope, not at all. Okay, so we're gonna go here into what I'm assuming is the correct way forward and unlock the door. No, this is the way out. Never mind. So I was right. It's the other way. Yeah, okay. It's the this way place. So now we're just gonna progress with the dungeon itself. Guy's having a time. Now we're gonna go up what I like to affectionately refer to as the tower. It's not a tower in any way, shape, or form. But I like to call it one because it's a lot of climbing. Now time to stop the gameplay because there are lines on the floor. So fun fact about doing this in a randomizer. If you don't have the Goron bracelet, heretofore referred to as lifty thing, you can't pull these blocks. So you only need the hookshot and bow to clear this dungeon. You only need the bow if it's like entrance rando or something. But no, you also need strength 1. So yeah. So that's there. We're gonna leave it there for just a second. And now we're just like gonna go up here for no particular reason in particular. So we're gonna just do this instead. It's a huge pain if you don't come here and push this earlier. Or like right now, rather. If you don't do that, the next part gets annoying. I also gotta remember, I'm any percent right now. I am not get every chest percent. Like, yeah, in theory I could show off all the heart pieces and all the side content, all the sculptures. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to. If there's like super mega high demand, then sure. But I somehow doubt that's going to be the case. Because the last time I said that was for my last LP ever, Final Fantasy Tactics. And you see, that's well held true. I have not done a single video game playthrough series ever since. Nope, not at all. There was like one person who wanted me to do the Deep Dungeon stuff, but I again didn't want to. Say, look, we got another key guy. This corridor is all twisted. Thanks. You didn't know that because you don't have eyeballs. Ready for Navi to do it again? We are like beyond the point of tutorials. And Navi has stopped the gameplay 3 times in the span of like a minute. In the span of like, being realistic, like 5 minutes. We're past the point of tutorializing. I'm just saying. Anyway, welcome to this. Okay, now this fun part. The lag, because if you don't kill those particular Peristalphos fast enough, they reform at full health. Not that that matters a whole lot. After all these years, we finally got a bow. How very archery of us. So we have another shooty thing. This is kind of a very important item for like the rest of the game. Also, that's not where I want that. I want that on this slot. I like have this muscle memory when it comes to using things in a Zelda game. Most commonly with this because of rando and stuff, but you know. You know because you know. Oh wait, no, first I want to go back. I'm going to go back into the coming into this way room. Now, did I do this correctly? Am I in the correct room? Yes, it looks like. So we're going to do a thing. The game really wants us to do this. We're gonna shoot, and I'm going to move my mouse onto where I shot. And then proceed to not look onto the thing where, like, the mouse actually is. So we're gonna shoot some ghosts. So, here's the first of the 4 ghosts. This one is the red flame. You're not supposed to target them because it makes it hard or whatever. Or you can do that. You can bring them back with Decker Nuts. This is why I wanted full Decker Nuts before this. Now that chest spawning in is going to make my arrows despawn probably. No, they're not. Okay, cool. I believe this is a key. Yeah. So we needed to do that, and that's one that a lot of people are going to forget. Now in a rando, you do this dungeon, like, a little differently, because you usually come in here with the bow, rather than getting it here. So you actually, like, kind of do this part and the part after it in reverse order, because it makes the most logistical sense for navigating the dungeon. I'm electing not to do that, even though I rightly could, probably. I don't think the game would stop me. But I'm gonna do this in the intended order, just in case. I don't want to, like, screw everything up. I'm gonna do a whap. Cool. You're gonna drop arrows as well. I think this is the compass. once, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, this is the compass. Okay, so all of these, yeah. Hearts and arrows. Hearts and arrows, my favorite office-like comedy program. Fun story about that. I actually don't care for The Office. I like every other variant of that show, though, so go through that. By the way, you didn't know this the first time because we said you didn't. We're stopping your gameplay and your aligned jump to tell you something you knew already. It warns you that every time you're entering a room with wall masters. Oh, I'm missing a key. I have to go back out and untwist the corridor, I think. Okay, so we're back out here, so we're gonna do this. Those eye switches that we used to hit with the slingshot, we can now hit with arrows. And this is a very fancy box. It always contains the big key unless you're playing random. I don't like that enemy. The entire enemy archetype of Bubble. I'm not a fan. I think this is the thing I was missing. These are floor masters. They're a little bit different. Spin attacks usually help with them, though. Otherwise, they get really annoying and grabby and stun-locking, and they have no friends and no one likes them. They drop magic. And a key guy. Okay. That's what I was missing. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. I was misremembering how you do this in vanilla. I forgot that was a key for some reason. I thought that was, like, largely optional. I was misremembering a lot, apparently. There are lights on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna climb up this way. And, like, around here somewhere, I forget exactly where. Yeah, around here. You can shoot that thing, get a box, it's just arrows in vanilla, I want to say. It's not important. So we're gonna climb. Pay attention to what the action icon says. You didn't know that because we said you... So we need to untwist the corridor again. So like in a rando, you just do that from the start. So you need to retwist the corridor. That visually is super cool. The corridor twisting and just like going through like that. I wish more dungeons in Zelda just like did weird things with perspective in rooms like that. Stone Temple Tower or whatever in Majora's Mask did something similar and it was like really cool. You do like half the dungeon upside down or whatever. And I wish there was like more of a thing, like perspectives, like rotating rooms or flipping them upside down, that sort of thing. I like that particular brand of puzzle. I think it's really neat. And I do wish more games did that, so. Now we go do that. Wall masters don't get you on ladders, which is a mercy. Yeah, we can fight these things, also we don't have to. Okay, here's a fun puzzle. Now, you can technically use Din's Fire to skip the entire thing, because this switch activates not on fire arrow or fire passing through torch, but about the ice melting specifically. I overcompensated like really bad. Yeah, it only cares about melting the ice. It doesn't care about the actual shooting of the eyeball. So we're just gonna retwist this corridor that wasn't even twisted in the first place. So there are fun theories about the Forest Temple. I think I read a lore guide like 10 years ago or something. It was talking about what all the temples were used for in like Hyrule's very, very bloody history in this game or whatever. And I think that's super, super neat. By the way, thing. By the way, the ceiling is falling. You didn't know that because I said you didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of some guys because it's vanilla and not a rando. And thus, I am not playing like the most casual I've ever played in my life. Do I not have one? Guess not. You gonna drop or not? Yeah, I'm not running forward on blind faith. That opens the door, the ceiling falls. We just like run to the box. The box itself is safe. We get the box. Arrows! And then we wait for the thing. Again, rando brain. I didn't have to get that box. I thought it was a key for some reason. So, this fun thing. Rando makes this easier because you move blocks significantly faster. There's like a weird strat where you let the timer run out the first time. Or something like that. But this is like a really, really easy puzzle. It was like something in a gaming magazine a long time ago. So like, just push these in a specific way, then let the timer run out, and then adjust them accordingly. How about no? How about I just do the puzzle? Because the puzzle is like really easy. Even easier in rando because, you know, block pushing is just so much faster. I really like this game's rando. I can't fault the lack of quality of life here because racing against the timer is kind of the point. Your prize for beating the puzzle, a mini-boss. Hi there. Cool. Now our prize for defeating our prize is escape. But realistically, it was just lighting those 3 flames. 3 of those 4 flames have been lit. But how do we get the 4th one? We explored the entire dungeon. Get out of my way. Dungeon. So you're gonna drop Decker Nuts, actually. No? Just a singular rupee? Well, you're disappointing. So yeah, we can use the thing on that to get into there, but we don't need to. Anyway, it's the 4th ghost. That one's crying because its siblings are dead. I want to say they were ghost sisters and probably named after stuff. Okay, so that one's spun. Therefore, we shoot it. Yeah, it's find the difference game a bunch. You can't use your sword. You can only use your bow. That's not a challenge run or anything. That's just the rules of this mini-boss. Yeah, you just look for the one that's spinning and then you shoot it. Yeah, there's like not a lot going on here. And it's dead way the heck over there, sending a message. Sending a hacking message. Alright, so this is the very, very end of the forest temple. It's a thing. This is very much a thing. You have to go around and hit these switches to unlock things while pushing a gate. The trick to this one, instead of like remembering where everything is just you always push the thing in one direction. So starting from like you're just pushing it this way wise. Like as long as you stand on the correct side and push correctly, this always works. I want to say there's a skull chili here. No, okay. In this case, I'm standing on the right side of the screen and pushing up. And it works every time. There's a skull chili. And this is, I think, just a singular arrow. Okay. And then we do this one final time to hit this. Okay, no more skeletons. To go into the boss room proper. But you need the big key. It's a good thing we have that already, but yeah. Dungeons have keys and big keys in them now. Did I go far enough in? There you go. It's Ganon! We're fighting Ganon really early. Just kidding, it's just his phantom. Phantom Ganon. So this boss is like kind of interesting. It's one of the ones I'm actually pretty bad at. Usually. Audio plays a big part here, but yeah, you just shoot the ball. This phase I'm not particularly bad at. It's the second phase. There's a fake and a real one. The real one is the only one that makes audio. If that's trouble, they're like right next to each other usually, and you can just kind of feel them out. Okay, so now the horse is gone. Sleipnir is gone, so we can just fight Odin proper. Oh, I'm too close, I guess. We're gonna play tennis. Okay, that didn't work. I have milk though, so we're okay. Dang, okay. What's your deal? Why does that not work? Also, why can I not target you? Target thinking. Dang, I was too slow. Oh wow, you actually hit that high. You were really high up for some reason, though. Here you go, as intended. Never mind, I don't care. I hate that you're this far away. There we go. He has another attack where he does this, like, spirally dash at you. And it's super neat, but, like, you never see it. Some slight skill. I want a Zelda game that deals with dimensional travel and have this be a secret boss. So we're gonna go ahead and collect our boss heart container, because I have no reason not to. We are in the second row of hearts. Upon defeating Phantom Ganon, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside ample time to view them in their entirety. So after beating a dungeon as an adult, you get a cool little scene here with the sages. Each one unlocks a new sage. It's someone from your past, probably. Usually. Not always. Rauru wasn't, well, technically kind of, I guess. But now Sari is a sage. It implies that she died at some point. At least I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be very much reading into, like, a Matpadism or something. But I think the implication in the plot is that the sages die in order to, like, come to the Sacred Realm and the Chamber of the Sages where they can watch over you. Or something like that. But now we have a green coin. We can go buy a Caro Caro Cola at Tadpole Pond. Anyway, we're here with the dead Deku tree. That's a good place to land. What's that? Who knows? Probably not important. Full scream despite hitting the ground like halfway through. Hey, look, it's a mini Deku tree. Deku tree sprout. Sprouted right here next to the original already dead Deku tree. So, probably not a very efficient place to grow up unless, like, they cut down the old Deku tree or something. The Kokiri never age. They're still kids after 7 years. This is the big plot twist. Link was a Hylian the whole time. Yeah, King of Hyrule unified Hyrule into Hyrule. And there was a war. This one had nothing to do with Ganon. This is like war-torn mother on the verge of death. Dropped off baby in the forest. Yeah. I genuinely like that backstory, though. I do like that back. I love that it isn't, like, Ganon related. And it's, like, one of the few times, if not the only time, I could very well be wrong, I haven't played the entire series, where Link's, like, got actual family, like, actual parents. Like, it's obviously implied because Link has to come from somewhere. But it's like, gosh, the Kingdom of Hyrule was really bloody before all this. And, yeah. So we reset the game to go into the Temple of Time again. We just reset the game to come back here. Wow, what a long journey that was. So now we can come back here. We technically don't have to do this until, like, way later. Like, we can do the next 2 dungeons as an adult just fine right now. But we can do this now, and therefore I'm going to. The game doesn't let you do this, even though you might know how to do this already, until you beat the Forest Temple. But also, we get a song. One of the few warp songs that's genuinely useful. Although, it's not in Rando. In Rando, it's not useful like at all. But... well, I tell a lie. If you have, like, spawns set to random, then this song could be useful if your Temple of Time is in, like, a really horrible spot. But ultimately, yeah, no, this, like, if your spawns are bad, or if your entrance rando leaves Temple of Time in an awkward spot, then this song is useful. Otherwise, it's not useful in rando, and why I put songs everywhere instead of just shuffled amongst themselves. Any questions? No? Good. Great. Wonderful. Bye. So let's try it out.